Hello guys, it's me doing my first tutorial here. It's gonna be based on this look right now. You see, this is my quick glam 10 items ish. Not trying to apply too much to your face, doing a quick, I have to look made up, but I don't want to do a whole face makeup look. And here we go. Let's go watch it now. So first thing I'm going to do is prime my face. I use the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. It actually has helped my face as I have these moments where my skin is too dry, not enough moisture, so it helps mattify my skin enough so that I'm not feeling extra dry or have these dry spots in my face that I would normally get before. Next, I'm gonna go with the foundation. Actually, I'm going to conceal some bits of my face. I keep getting these spots on my face that are still showing through when I apply my makeup. I'm gonna put concealer on those first, just to try to dull those out. Especially keep getting this one spot right here in my face that keeps popping out. And the concealer I used was the Smashbox Camera Ready BB Cream. It's the one I have right now. And now I'm going to go in with the foundation. Like I said, the foundation is the Clinique Super Balanced Silk Makeup with SPF 15. And what I do is I just get a little bit on my face. Then I will be, oh, there's my brush. Using this brush, I don't have a specific name for it. My boyfriend actually got it for me online. It's called Best Dope. It was one of my Christmas gifts, and it actually works really well for me to blend in my makeup, my foundation. I went through 3-4 different brushes trying to figure out which one I would use until I came up with this one, which it actually helps blend in my makeup really well. And always try the best you can to blend your foundation sometimes into, see this spot right here that keeps coming out red. There it is. I was saying, always try to blend in your foundation to the rest of your skin. Even though mine blends pretty well, I try to elongate it and get it on my neck a little bit. Sometimes on your ears too, just so that you can make sure that your face looks flawless and even, and you can't see the difference between your foundation and your skin. I had one principal in middle school. You can always see the line where she applied her foundation right here every day. Never blended it in, and her foundation made her face look more yellow than the rest of her skin. Horrible. So next I will actually do my eyebrows. My eyebrows are pretty decent themselves, but I like to apply a little bit more. I use the Gimme Brow Fiber Gel, the Benefit one. I use it in volume 1 because normally I do my hair a lot lighter than this, and I feel like if I go any darker, it will not blend in with my hair as well make my eyebrows look too dark for my hair and complexion. Now for that, I just use these little strokes and apply it on my eyebrows as I want them shaped pretty much, and help give them a better shape. Because I have one eyebrow that has a really nice arch and one that doesn't. So I try my best with this to make them look even though they're not. Then I have this one that has a bald spot right here, so I fill it in a little bit more on that, on the back part. That is it for my eyebrows. Now, it's a really simple makeup. So for the eyes, I'm not actually going to do much. I do like to take a brush. This one's the, I don't want to use that one. Where is my fluffy one? So I'm gonna use another fluffy one. Yeah, one of the best dope ones that my boyfriend got me. I'm just gonna take the lightest foundation I have. This is a Clinique palette that I've had for a while. This one matches pretty close to my skin tone. There's something natural and light, and I apply that on my lids, all over, just to set the foundation here. Because then you start getting that little smudge of the foundation as your little crease right there. And I don't want my foundation to crease in my eyes, so I apply this one. It's the one I had that's kind of closest to my skin, and it blends really well with this foundation. Oh, my nose itches. I feel like my eyes look a little too boring, so from the same palette, from this Clinique one, the trial size I got a while back, I'm gonna take this little purple shadow using the same brush. I'm just going to go right here on my crease, just to give my eyes a little bit of depth, so that it looks like I put a little bit of effort into them, but not too much. I'm going to apply this, applying it before telling you. The Benefit Roller Lash is a sample size I got from my Ipsy bag a while back. And I use this roller lash especially on my upper lashes, just to give them more of a curl, more defined. And I try to use the motion that I want my eyelashes to go on when I'm applying this. So like I'm trying to curl them with the wand as I'm applying the mascara. And for my bottom lashes, I actually like to use their Real Benefit mascara, just so that you can, like to use this tip part, because I actually find it a lot easier to apply matte mascara and make my bottom eyelashes look better and fuller. And try to avoid getting the mascara on your face. Sometimes I actually use the same tip and go up on the upper eyelashes, just to help separate them better, make them look more fanned out. That's basically it for my mascara. Right there. Now for liner, I'm going to do simple, kind of wingy, low cut wing. And I'm going to use, this is the Sephora eyeliners. This is the Colorful Eyeliner 24 Hour Sephora brand. This is their black, obviously. I was trying to see if it had a specific name. And what I like to do sometimes with my wing is I actually set where I want it first. Obviously it's not going to be that big. And perfect example. When you do mess up like this, I try to tend to wipe it off right away. Or dab it. I didn't wipe, I dabbed it off as much as I could. Now, kind of set where I want my wing to end, and I just fill it back in. Now one thing you want to do is start with a small line. Bad thing about this one is sometimes I feel like the brush, it's a felt tip one, and I feel like it doesn't get color so much. I have to go back and like re-wet it a few times so that it is the shade, or you know, wet enough so that it looks good as I am applying it. This is the hard part. You can always go one eye beautifully and then the other eye. It's always a problem. But when I think that eye is going to be a problem, I end up doing that eye better than the other one. And like I said, one eye always comes out better. So now this one I actually like a lot better. It's not as chunky. So what I want to do is go back and correct this one a little bit. Now, you get your wings as evenly as you want. You can go ahead and move on to the next step. I'm actually using two different eyeliners for my bottom, to line my eyes. I'm going to use this one from Bombshell. It's a Bombshell. It's one of the twisty ones, which I like. Now with the same eyeliner, I'm going to do the outer corner of my eye in the waterline. And I try to bring that over towards like the middle of my eye. And just to like blend it out, I use this crystal shimmer eyeliner from NYX. It's actually silver and kind of glittery. And I use that on the rest of my waterline. Of my bottom and I actually go with that into the waterline. And here, just to give my eye a little bit of a depth. And I think I'm pretty satisfied with how my eyes are. I'm going to like deep highlight and contour with concealer and stuff. I'm going to lightly do it. I'm going to just use my powders. I'm going to use my Too Faced Candlelit Glow for the highlight. And use this fan brush from one of my old that I've had for a while. And just apply it right here, the apple, to give you a little bit of a glow. I didn't apply too much of that. I'm gonna go in with one of my angled brushes. This one's a Luxie 504, actually pink. My favorite ones, just because it's pink. And I'm going to with this Start Amazonian waterproof bronzer. It's actually the Park Ave Princess. This was also one of my Ipsy samples. Ugh, I feel like I have a hair on my face. Having pets. And I just use a little bit and just apply it right here underneath my highlight, just to somewhat contour my face. To give it a little bit of dimension without actually having to do the full highlight and contouring. This is a quick and easy way of doing it. But don't just go underneath my highlighter. I actually try to go around and sculpt out my face a little bit more than just right there. And sometimes I take a little bit of whatever's left of the bronzer and I just go through some other places on my face just to give my pale complexion a little bit of more sun-kissed look. I don't look too pale. I can't help that too much. It actually helps set my face. And to continue, I have this translucent powder I actually got from Walmart. It's the Flower brand, the Drew Barrymore, I think it is, brand. And take just a little bit, literally, on the brush and apply it on my face to help set all my foundation and powders and everything. But with this one, I literally use a little bit because even though it says translucent, I felt like it has made my face look a little bit lighter when I use it, and that's not the look I want all the time. I don't want it to look lighter at all. I'm already light enough as it is. I'm gonna go back actually with my Candlelight Glow because, like I said, that translucent powder tends to dull out my face. I'm gonna go back with the same brush and just apply a little bit more. And I think my face is pretty much to a point where I like it. Now I'm gonna actually to decide what lipstick I want, because I forgot to grab the one I wanted. Found it. Finally, I got it. So this is from my mini lips, my lip samples. These are from the Kat Von D collections, and this is the Mother, the shade Mother. And how I like to apply is especially because these liquid lipsticks tend to come out really dull, I like to put a little bit of Vaseline under my lips, but this is actually a little too much. Like a little bit just to keep them a little bit moisturized. And I go and line the outside of my lips with this first. Kind of can't see too far. Use this again to show you guys. Like I said, I line the outside of my lips first. And then I go towards the inside. I think I'm pretty good. Now I have to let my hair loose because it obviously trying to get it on my face. And so that's it. This is a pretty straightforward glam, you know, just a quick going shopping for a few hours, and I don't want to have my face looking all fully done look. I tried to keep it to a minimum amount of products as I could for this look.